Have you ever had those moments where it feels like God is just silent, like you're praying, hoping, searching, yet all you get is quiet? Honestly, I've been there too. Sometimes it feels like my prayers bounce off the ceiling and vanish into thin air. But what if God has actually been speaking to us all along, just not in the ways we expect? I used to think God only spoke in big, dramatic ways, thunder, lightning, or maybe through the words of a wise teacher. But the more I paid attention, the more I realized God's voice is everywhere, and it's not always loud. Sometimes it's a gentle whisper, the kind you only catch when you're really listening. Take nature, for example. Have you ever sat in total silence just watching sunlight flicker through the leaves, or listening to waves roll onto the shore? It's like the world itself is humming with messages. I remember a time I was stuck, totally overwhelmed about a big decision. No matter how much I prayed, I felt lost. Then one day I saw this tiny green sapling pushing through a crack in the concrete. That simple image hit me so hard, it was like God was saying, "Keep going, you're stronger than you think." No words, just a moment of clarity. Sometimes God speaks through people, a friend calling at just the right time, or a stranger's kind smile. There was a day when I was feeling really down, and out of nowhere, I bumped into an old friend who gave me the encouragement I needed. It felt less like a coincidence, and more like a little nudge from above. And let's not forget those aha moments, a sudden idea, a lyric in a song, or a dream that leaves you with a sense of peace. That's God too. But maybe the most overlooked way God speaks is through our own hearts. That small inner voice, that sense of peace or unease when you're making a choice, if you listen closely, you'll realize it's often God guiding you, nudging you toward what's right, away from what's not. The tough part? Learning to quiet the noise, the doubts, the fears, so you can actually hear Him. So how do you get better at listening? For me, it starts with slowing down, taking breaks from my phone, walking in nature, or just sitting in stillness. Journaling helps too. It's like giving God a blank page to write on. And prayer isn't just about talking, it's about making space to listen. God is always reaching out, through nature, people, circumstances, and that quiet voice inside. The question is, are we listening? If you've ever had a moment where you felt God speak to you in an unexpected way, drop your story in the comments. And if this spoke to you, hit that like button. Subscribe for more stories about finding faith in everyday life. Keep listening. Keep shining.